got a little bit of a lost soul when I started trying to find real estate because I lost, I had a hand injury and I lost all, I was going to be FAA, DEA, FBI, NYPD. Like I was trying to do law enforcement stuff. And then because of my hand injury, they said I couldn't qualify for any of that stuff. So like most people, read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, got interested in real estate because it sounded like you can get in with no money, no credit, which I had no money, no credit, no experience.
Qualified.
Yeah, check all my boxes. So it was like terrifying to have no experience and no money and look at like 600,000-700,000 one bed, one bath homes. So I just, my comfort zone, like now, obviously I realize if something's a deal, somebody will fund it. But then it was like, I need to find these houses that are like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. You put 10, 15, 20 in, you ARV them at 125, you rent them out for, $1,200, $1,300 a month. And that was like my comfort level. So I started finding those out of state. Things are a lot different now, but yeah, so I started getting my feet wet with investing remotely, started getting into single family stuff, then started wholesaling single family stuff, then started wholesaling single family portfolios, then got back into doing some flips, made some cash on those, started getting into some luxury flips, doing some pop tops in some different areas, and basically started flipping properties all over the country. That's where I've slowed down a little bit and I'm trying to do less deals, but bigger deals now at this point. On the commercial side, it's been all networking. It's been no actual marketing, no money, word of mouth, and a lot of masterminds, man. When you get into different masterminds, you connect with one group of investors and they have deals. You join another mastermind with investors that have bought, I have a few deals in the pipeline that we're just looking for some funding on or getting some due diligence done on or lining some stuff up there. But those have been excellent while we're waiting to sell this land. And that whole experience, minus the delays in COVID, has been like a really cool, different experience that I've learned a lot from, that has opened up a ton of opportunities for me. So that's the ups and downs, man, of building and developing and anything, right? It's the entrepreneurial roller coaster. I got a deal, I lost a deal. I got a deal, I lost a deal. And when they close and you make a big paycheck, it was all worth it at the end of the day.
I had a day the other day as a real estate agent. I took a listing. I got 3 under contract in the same day, and I got fired all in the same day. I'm like, was this a good day or was this not a good day? Right? Yeah, I was like, yeah. So it sometimes it happens simultaneously, wins and losses. So what's the Nick right now? You have so much experience. I appreciate you sharing with us. What would you say if you in? I know there's going to be many answers to this, but what strikes you right now, if you think back, as the biggest opportunity for you to learn? Like, what's the thing that maybe you would consider maybe even a failure to say, I did this, I wish I hadn't done it that way. Here's what I learned from it. What strikes you when I ask you that?
Just the initial whole experience with not being able to invest in my market when I first started. I think I was really upset about it first because it was one of those things where I want to see it. I want to show up at it. I want to, the same thing. Everybody wants the house they can go look at. And because I was forced to not do that, it made it so much easier for me to open up, because if I could only have done deals in my own backyard, a lot of times people never stop doing that, so it would have limited me in a big way, forcing me to go and learn how to do things remotely when you didn't really have a lot of tools for communication. Doing that wound up being a massive thing later on in business and throughout my whole career. I mean, I basically, aside for the land and a couple of things we've done this year now, just because I've been here more because everything's been shut down, we are picking up local deals. But I mean, aside from that, you're talking 15 years and only maybe 12 to 18 months of them did I ever do anything that was within like even driving distance of where I was. So I don't know if I would have made any money over the last 15 years if I was stuck kind of in my own backyard doing that stuff. So that would definitely be one big thing that was a blessing in disguise that I was super pissed and deflated about at first.